Hmm. What's up, y'all? This is Melvin. Welcome back to this BB. Ain't got nothing to do. Might as well go live. Keisha gonna be You gotta go to sleep. You gotta be up in the morning to go somewhere. Like we having guests, but they always keep me on the outside loop, which is good because then that means I don't have to do shit. You know. What up, Chattaboo? How you doing? Good Saturday night. I came live because I don't go to sleep. They in there tripping. She's just talking about, bitch, you going to bed. And I'm like, well, you people go ahead on and do y'all thing about it. Y'all go to bed. I could take these shits off because they're connected to this. And I can't listen to my music, so. All right. Yeah, I started to get me a drink too, but I was like, no, I'm going to chill. Um, Cause when I went talk to to them people the other day, they were like, "Do you drink?" And I was like, "Nah, nah, nah." On occasions. Uh, so I'm probably gonna drink tomorrow because we having company. What up, Nita Sign? How you doing? A watermelon margarita. That sounds good. Hold on. Hold up. Here we go. Okay. Now, um, I told Keisha I was gonna help her tomorrow, but hey, how hard is it to cook chicken? Damn, my number went from 7 to 2. I know why. Cause like in the first couple of minutes or some shit, they want to throw that goddamn commercial in there, and they're doing too much. They're doing too much. But if you fucking fuck around and change it or whatever, they won't be like, well, we just won't monetize you then. Can y'all hear me? I guess y'all can. I guess. Man, I did nothing but watch Lonzo today. I did cook. What up, Miss Boosie? How you doing? I did do a cooking video on it. Matter of fact, I did 2 videos today on quote unquote cooking. I just have not set them up yet. I still haven't. I just did not upload them. I am going to upload them in the morning. Um, okay, thank you. I Keisha gonna do barbecue chicken. Oh, I hope you feel better, Miss Boosie. Keisha wanted to be barbecue chicken, not on the grill, in the oven. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty good and whatever. But then again, I think she making macaroni and cheese. So I might do just barbecue. But I myself would have preferred them with some kind of gravy. But I guess since she just making macaronis, I guess. She brought lettuce. I wonder if she gonna make a salad. Yes, I see sheep, not meat. um, Tomorrow, Monday, I guess I'm going to wash my clothes. Being as though tomorrow we gonna have guests. and they did not inform me of the time they are arriving. I guess it's supposed to be a surprise for me or some shit. But how can it be a surprise and I know you're coming? Um, Yesterday, mm, well, I don't know. I can't even say that. I can't. Look, the only thing that I really remember eating, Dwayne made some rice. I ate a little bit of that. And then I cooked that fish. I split that. Everybody, they wanted it, so I split it with them. But, yeah, I'm probably going, I don't know. Like I said, Keisha making macaronis and not macaroni salad, macaronis and cheese with some peppers. And I'm supposed to be doing the chicken. I think she gonna do a cake. I ain't sure, you know. So, y'all been paying attention to the news? Is what my sister saying true that maybe I should stay my bitch ass out the air? Don't go flying no fucking well? My sister just went to fucking DC. And instead of taking a 3-hour flight, that motherfucker drove for 16 hours. I like, bitch. Bitch. I don't know if I'm ready for no shit like that. But then again, we did drive from Arizona to Texas in one swoop. Like, we ain't spend a night no fucking well. So, I guess that ain't shit to her. But she did her trip in 2 legs. She, I think she got to Virginia and she went to sleep or whatever. And then she continued on to DC the next day. What up, Libra? Malibu's. That's a funny one. Fuck, did you hear about the plane crash in California? I think it was earlier today or yesterday. And it was once again with a military fucking plane, y'all. What the fuck is they doing? It was with another military. They didn't crash, but the 2 stewardess were hurt, and a couple of people got hurt, but they weren't hurt like that. Oh, look here. What Walmart was that at? You saying that shit. That's why I go to Walmart in the morning. And I realized that from the other day. I went to Walmart the other night. And, no, fuck that, no. I'm about to tell you why I say that. I went to Walmart the other night, and that bitch was packed. It was really fucking packed. We going out the door, dude talking about, I don't know what happened. The police just ran up in here, and something going on, and I was like, and you bitches just keep operating this store like ain't shit happening. Right, Miss Boosie? Because, then again, I can't necessarily say that because Dwayne said that somebody got raped in Walmart parking on it. I asked him, was it during operating hours? And if it was, what the fuck was y'all security? That's crazy. Could you could you imagine fucking driving around looking for a parking spot and you see 2 men in the parking lot, one screaming, help, no, I don't want this. And the other man just behind them. Could you imagine seeing some shit like that? But, you know, in today's world, that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, Chattaboo, that shit crazy. Because, what we was? When I was growing up, 8th grade, we used to go upstairs on my mom and them porch on the balcony because you really couldn't see onto the balcony. Right. And there was a couple. She'll get out her car, he'll get out his car. You could tell they wasn't together like that. And we used to be like, wow. When they realized we was watching, they just parked on the other side. And I'm like, y'all ain't stopping shit. People, we still see you hoes, you know? Man. All these fucking plain shits. I don't fucking know. I really don't. Fuck wherever it is. Oh, that did happen in D.C., huh? Earlier this year with that helicopter and that plane. I guess that's why she didn't want to fly. Yeah, I understand all that. But you can't beat 8 hours in an hour and 10 minutes. You just can't beat that. This flight was going from Burbank to Las Vegas. They didn't collide, but they were saying they don't respect commercial airspace. Then my airline done fucking won't change up and switch up and shit. For all that shit, I might as well go ahead on and try American Airlines. Never flew them. I always go with God. That's why I don't worry about nothing. Always. Amen. And I'm still trying to decide where I'm gonna go. You laughing. I'm gonna find me a rabbit somewhere. They normally sell them at Winkle, but Winkle ain't been having them. And I'm like, you bitches, you. Man. How the hell they won't go to bed this damn early? And I think it's shitty, and I think it's about time that I just say, fuck it. No, Mel, stick to your guns. Don't get that fucking TV. You good. Everybody in their room watching TV and shit. I'm on a fucking phone or a tablet. I did find my tablet. No, that wasn't cousin. Cause cousin was like, wait, let me see. Was Rabbit when she ate? Wait. Where was what? The plane crash? The accident, however? No, cousin said she eat duck. She ain't gonna mess with the rabbit. What was the tablet? I don't know if y'all remember I brought this tray. It's about that thick. The tablet was on there, so I didn't see it. It was on the tray on top of my stereo. And that's why I did not know where it was. I plugged it up, I charged it. I think I left it in the front, and I don't know why I did that. Oh, rabbit is delicious. That was Janelle talking about we need to eat some more rabbit. But they say rabbit is not healthy for you. They say rabbit will, eating rabbit, like really eating it, like, oh, I need this rabbit to survive. It'll kill you before it helps you live. I was like, wow. Because they say they don't have enough fat on the rabbit. So, at that point, it's like a little delicacy or some shit. I brought, shit. I did not have rabbit until I was an adult. When my daddy and them would eat it, I'd be like, no, no. But in my defense, 9 out of 10, it was one of my rabbits he was eating, okay? So, now I ain't gonna lie, Floppy, we fucked with Floppy, but Floppy was his rabbit. Because he made Floppy his own pen and everything. Floppy wasn't in the pen with the rest of the rabbits. So, in his defense, Floppy was his. And, but he ain't have no right to eat Brownie. And shit, Brownie wasn't enough for nobody but him. Brownie was one of them little brown rabbits. I won't call him Norwegian or some shit like that. He wasn't that big of a rabbit. We got Brownie and Fluffy from their friend. And one of his partners down the street gave him Floppy. Yeah, I believe he really did eat Floppy. I do too, but they're not big enough out here. The rabbits that I see out here in our backyard, I can hold it in one hand. I'm like, that ain't much eating there. They little rabbits. Like somebody rabbit escaped, like one of them dwarf rabbits escaped. That's the kind of rabbit Brownie was. He was a dwarf brown something. But that's how these rabbits are out here. They just so fucking little and shit. Then at first he had Floppy with Brownie, but Floppy was way bigger than Brownie. Right, they so small. And he took and built Floppy his own cage, but he said from the get-go, he was planning on building Floppy his own damn cage. So, I know he ain't eat Fluffy because that bitch was crazy. That bitch was eating her baby's faces off and shit like that. Like, bitch, what up? After my mama took her time and nursed them two little rabbit bitches. Yeah, they cute. I still eat their fucking ass. But except the only thing is saving you, them rabbits is their size. Okay? Like I said, rabbit already so fucking lean. That's why when I cook rabbit, I stew it. You gotta put fat to it. Man, I was talking to Lonzo, and we was talking about cooking in rice and shit like that. Because that rice Dwayne, well, halfway cooked. He was like, this is my favorite of all time. And I'm like, huh? He told me he liked jasmine rice too. I said, your mom be cooking jasmine rice? He said, yeah. I said, what she be cooking with it? He was like, pork chops, and he only stopped at pork chops. I like, she put gravy on it? He went, huh? I went, oh, hell no. Your mama don't cook gravy? He said, no. I said, well, she put some more vegetables or some shit with it? He said, no. I went, oh, okay, fine. Because to tell you the truth, I'm surprised she's still cooking pork chops. Because his daddy done stopped eating pork. Mm-hmm. I got this little fucking desk. Um, I guess what do you expect for 20 bucks? But, guess what? I got three different little desks. Three little desks and all three of them bitches is different. Only similarities is plywood and fucking metal. And all these holes different. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my bookcase dilemma. Am I going to buy another bookcase? Or just really go back through my books, weed out the ones I may not want, and get rid of them. Because I still have a whole box of books. I wonder if we could catch Keisha with the box again. I'm going to have to talk to Lonzo. We're going to have to see. Or, we are having company. Let's do it to them. Oh, wait, they might be in here. No, I didn't say that. Don't listen to me. Yeah, I should have made me a drink. I know ain't none over here. Tell you the truth, I could go for a Miller High Life. I'm not necessarily gonna say they sleep, but everybody in their rooms. I know Terrell sleep. Keisha said she was going to sleep because she got somewhere to be in the morning. And Lonzo in there fucking eating chocolate and shit. I said, well, good luck to you on that, my motherfucker. And he knows she's like, don't eat that shit, we going to bed in here. He like, yeah, okay, I'm going to show you how we going to bed in here, bitch. You going to bed, you old motherfucker. Then I'm going to get the fucking remote, watch what the fuck I want. All he watches fucking American Dad or Family Guy or The Neighborhood. Unless he put it on some YouTube shit. And that Jeffy shit work on my nerves. You ever seen Jeffy? Jeffy, this little puppet boy with a fucking pencil shoved up his fucking nose. I'm just saying. He was talking about watching that last night. And she was like, baby, Nanny don't do the Jeffy. How come I always get caught up with fucking Jeffy? Man. These motherfuckers who paying fucking poor people to do dumb shit to earn the money. And then stupid shit. Stay in the grocery store for 100 days and sell $10,000. I ain't gonna say I'm too hungry. Now, that ain't my beef. Man. They're trying to get that shit out so bad. Monday, I need to write shit down. Because I looked at my paper. You know, I really don't normally you read my statements. Mm. You know, I read it, I do new charges, and I read how much I owe them now. But I don't be reading much too else. Mm. And I read on that thing, I got fucking rewards. I like rewards. I like how the fuck you use them. I'm gonna call them. Any of y'all like chamoy? Chamoy. Yeah, I cooked. I made stuffed sole with a couple of stuffed peppers. Mm-mm. Chamoy. Chamoy. And it's a Mexican fruit topping. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think I prefer the chili lime, you know, the tahini, to the chamoy. Now, I've had it, but I'm going to be real. I went the cheap route. Um, I don't know what makes a chamoy good, okay? I know it's supposed to be like sweet sour sauce. But the one I had, right, I prefer the tahini too. And the one I had, I should have never fucking picked it up. Cause it was like a whole fucking liter of it for like $1.50. I should have like, no bitch. That's too much for too little of that shit. In essence, it's like a fruit topping. Like, I think they say they make it out of plum, some vinegar, brown sugar, something else. It's a fruit topping made from fruit. I have not. But here's what I'm gonna do. I make it sweet my goddamn self. I'll mix a little brown sugar in that shit and see what it do. I have a bottle of that shit. I don't know where the fuck it went. Um, last time I saw it, Keisha had it. And then it disappeared. Oh yeah, as I was saying, the day, um, I brought that fish from the HEB the other day, And I made a stuffing for it, and I put it in the pouches with butter and put them in the oven. Make this shit make sense. Nazo ate the one that was just garlic butter. Well, garlic and herbs. But he didn't want the one with the fucking Old Bay on it. I was like, make that shit make sense. Because in all actuality, they both had Old Bay in them. I think he didn't like the texture of the stuffing. But, not my problem. Next time I'm going to get more fish. Next time I'm not getting no Dover sole either. I don't really care for it. Keisha was talking about she saw a big piece of salmon. I was like, did you get it though, bitch? Did you get it? I brought some salmon the other day. And what I think I'm going to do with it, when Sam stuffs salmon, what they do is they get a slice of salmon. Oh, Lord, me too. I love me a fresh flounder. Fucking clean that bitch. Fucking season that bitch. Pan fry that bitch. Yes. Yes, I understand fresh. I understand. That's one thing I miss about being at home. They don't really do flounder out here. Then, like you said, it don't be fresh. You look at that bitch eyes, look like that bitch been drinking from the moment they took it out the goddamn ocean. I'm telling you. And I ain't cut my head off. Sometimes I would cut the head off, but sometimes I wouldn't. Because what a lot of people don't realize about the head is they got a lot of good cheek meat on that fucking head. You might be like, nah, I don't know flounder. Is enough. We wasted no food on this bitch here. Get that spoon, clean that bitch off. Gut that bitch. Clean that shit out. Salt, pepper that bitch. Get you a good little batter going. Put it in that bag, shake it up, and put it in that hot grease. That was my mama's favorite fish. So we ate it often, and I loved it. Till they started talking about how much it costs. Man, well, I'm not even going to say they started talking about it. They just started showing you it costs too much. Oh, y'all want some catfish nuggets? And for some reason, I would eat them, but I'm not no real good fan of catfish nugget. Oh, wow. I went to Fiesta. They sell them. That little Asian market out there in Garland. They sell them. But they're not fresh. They are not. They are not fresh. Bitches. And when I stuffed my sole, I didn't stuff it with look here. I might not be a fan of it now. And that's because growing up, I grew up in New Orleans, as you know. And they clean their catfish past just taking the skin off it, okay? I don't like their frozen ones because it's not the whole fish, it's pieces. But I don't think all flounder are created equal because it's a species and they got like a few, right, Lady Libra? But like I was saying, they got a few. I don't like swai. I didn't start eating swai until I moved to Dallas. And I don't like swai. I don't like whiting either. But, in whiting's defense, I enjoy it poached. Put some garlic in there. And some butter. And go ahead on and poach that. It's okay. But, look. We ate what we caught. I don't like swai because of its texture. It don't never get firm. It stays soft. It's very flaky like. And yeah. When I fry my fish, I want my fish to get dry like. I don't want it still to be. If you like your fish all loose and buttery and when you pick it up it break or something like that, this swai is your fish, and so is whiting. Right. Buffalo is okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna say it's one of the best to me. I brought a buffalo out here and we salt baked that fucker. And I want to say it wasn't all that great because we didn't get it again. Same thing with grappa. They always crying about fucking grappa out here. Look here. We fished in the ocean. We had brackish water where we were fishing. So we would get things like we could find a flounder, or we could get an eel, or we could get a gulffish, or we could get a baby shark. We got croakers, we got trout. What else? And of course catfish. That was the fish. I told you, I love fish. I love croaker too. Lord, I like to get a little croaker about that big. I like it fresh though. You go to the Asian market, they sell them frozen about that big in the bag. About the size of this water bottle. I like my croaker to be about that big. About maybe a half a poundish. And clean it and gut it and like try to get all the bones out of it. Yeah, I like salmon too. Yeah, they do. Right. Like you gonna throw them back. Bitch, no, you gonna on my plate, bitch. That's another thing I hate about being out here. The summers is so fucking ridiculous. And Lord, like I said the other day, the fucking mosquitoes is disrespectful as hell. Right. But then I'm in another fishing bracket now. They got crappie. I don't know what the fuck a crappie is. I've never had a fucking crappie. They got trout. They got bass. They got catfish. What else do they have here? What is it? What's a bluegill? Ain't that a bass? Is a bluegill a bass? Or is it a perch? I think a bluegill is a perch. But see, yeah. I had a fucking pack of gum up there. Them fucking mosquitoes disrespectful as fuck out here. I thought they was disrespectful as fucking Louisiana and no. These bitches is just fucking disrespectful. At least in Louisiana, when we be out there fishing by the Gulf and all that good shit, it be okay till the sun go down. But these bitches out here, they're so fucking disrespectful. They don't give a fuck how hot it is. You out, they out, and they want your blood, bitch. Yeah, they're ridiculous out here, the mosquitoes. They just disrespectful. And the motherfuckers be eating that fucking bug repelling up the mosquito fucking shit. Like you put some fucking sweet perfume that they really love on you. And this is supposed to be deterring them. Bull and shit with it. Then the way you would have to go fishing around here, you gonna run the motherfucking fish before anything. Cause they gonna smell all that shit in the fucking milk. Only way you gonna be able to fish is if you associate that smell from that smoke, from burning shit, with chum. A good chum at that. A lot of people used to make their own. Sometimes we'll keep the shit, but we'll put that. We'll put the fish heads, like when we were fishing and we cleaned our fish, we put the fish heads, we put a hole through it so we could put that rope through it. And we'll put the fish heads in the crab baskets. Man. Damn, I sound old as fuck. God damn. You ask my children or any other children, they'd be like, what the fuck is you talking about? Mine would be like, well, my daddy took me fishing a couple of times, but that was it. I don't do that. No, and I don't want that. I don't look. I do eat, a few, caviar, so say, and whatnot, but I'm not gonna say the roe or even the caviar of fish is my fucking thing. You feel me? Now, yeah, I know. Right, they're not. And that's why I be looking at them and I be wanting to choke the fuck out of them. Cause you wanna know something? I got some of the cousins up in the age with them. Like, I know Big Boy, he probably about 26, 27. So, I got little first cousins. I really do. That's some shitty fucking shit. I got little first cousins old enough to be my kids. And they do all of that. But they ain't had no fucking choice. Cause my uncle, their daddy, he loved hunting. That was his fucking shit. He'll come get my brother from the city and they'll go hunting. That was his stick. Now, I ain't seen them fishing, but them boys hunt. And I'm going to say, the little one like it more than the big one. And his little one got to be, I'm going to say his little one about 22, 23 years old. That boy do him hunting too. My uncle got the dog. He said he got his hunting lab. And when the hunting season comes, it don't matter what the fucking season, they out there. Duck season, deer season, Fuck, they probably be out there catching turtles too. Rabbits. They do all that shit. And they live in Houston. Oh, damn. Let me show you why I say, oh, damn. I told Keisha, I knew I had brought some, but I couldn't find them hoes. And I was fucking really looking. I looked in a few places. Oh, they gets it. They get it in. But Keisha went to the store today, and I told her I couldn't find these because I had been looking for them for a while. A whole fucking pack. I knew I had a whole pack. Oh well, now I got two. I guess it's alright considering I use about 4 to 8 a day. Did I cry? Cry for what? My other uncle, he the reason I know about fucking pig butchering. Crazy part about that? No. Tell you the truth, that was one of my favorite books. Another book I liked was The Old Man Who Couldn't Read and Rumpelstiltskin. I kind of wonder, like, motherfucker, one of your favorite books is about a scheming little fucking troll and how a bitch fucking eavesdropped and beat him. Wow. Because let's be real, that's all Rumpelstiltskin is about. He's a little fucking conniving little motherfucking troll. And, I have read The Old Man in the Sea. I've even watched the show. I'm not going to say that it's my favorite, but it left some shit on me. So I guess I do remember the book. But I read that shit. Oh, how old am I? About maybe 35 years ago. Yeah, he was. I read that book, I was about, I want to say, was I in high school? No. But yeah, I read that one. Today, Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, he was. Rumpelstiltskin was low down. He was a dirty little motherfucker. Oh, if you ain't seen it, watch Shrek 4. It give you a fresher on it, okay? That's one of my favorite Shreks, too. I can't even really tell you about 2. I know it's with the cousin, and the fucking daddy frog died, and they go find the little cousin so he could be king. What movie? Shrek 4 or 2. But I love Shrek. When I say love, I love Shrek. I'll be on fucking yeah, I do too. Or The Old Man in the Sea. Go ahead, look for it. You might find it. And yeah. I like Shrek 1. I like 3. I like 4. I'm trying to decide, do I like the Christmas one? I don't think so. Number 3 was with the fairy godmother. Wasn't that what number 3 was? You like all of the Shreks? All of them? I ain't really like 2. Was that the one with the Muffin Man? No. With Gingy. Was that 2? No, that was 3, huh? I know 3 was when he had the little babies. Oh, so that is 2. I think I do like 2. Shit. Why the fuck did I put that tablet in now? Because now would be when I'm looking this shit up. 2 and 3 kind of clouded up, but I believe 2 is when the daddy died. And they went go look for the cousin. And 3 was when the little babies was born. And 4 was with Rumpelstiltskin. Wait, 2 was with the fairy godmother, right? Yeah, I like Puss in Boots too. 2 was with the fairy godmother, right? Wasn't that what 2 was? I know one of y'all got a phone or some shit around y'all. Or a laptop or tablet. Hit that shit up and let me know. No, that's not my tablet. Hold up, bitch. I got another phone here somewhere. Yeah, what? Yeah, I will be too. Yeah, okay, I did like 2. I did like 2 with the fairy godmother. Well, was 3 the one with the cousin? That was the one with the cousins. The babies was just born and they went to go look for the king. I mean, for the cousin. Okay, so it's 3 that I don't like. Now I got to go fucking look at it and make sure. How much did that bitch pay Disney Plus? I'm about to do that shit. Keisha about to be fucking mad at me. Well, then again, okay, alright. Okay. So, yeah, it's 3 the one I don't really like. Didn't they have a daddy funeral on too? Didn't the frog die in 2? Or is that when they found out he was the frog? Okay, he died in 3. He died in 3. They went to go look for the little cousin. They did that whole little journey part there. And then when he came back, the babies was born. Or they was born right before he left. Some shit. Now I got to go watch that shit again. Fuck. Now did they pay the Disney Plus? Fuck. Oh, like I was saying, I'm thinking about Hulu packaging with Disney. I don't want the ESPN. I give 2 shits about sports. You know, if I run across a good game and I get into it, fine. But I don't really care about, what's that? Is that some Tubi shit? I know I watched this shit on Tubi that Charity Green had told me to watch. And, that shit was fucking good. I don't even remember the lowdown of it, but I know the shit was good. I don't even remember the name of the shit. A good 80s movie. Nope, then I didn't see that one. You wanna know something else? Old as I am, I don't believe I've still seen The Big Chill. Well, I saw it and it just wasn't, I didn't see what the chill was about. And I didn't see what it was about that my mama was like, no, y'all can't watch that movie. I didn't understand what that was about. But Right. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't good enough to be like, I'm going to watch The Big Chill tonight. And they had people that was like that about that movie. I didn't see the thrill. Another movie had a lot of nudity and it was heart condition. They don't even have nudity in movies no more. You know, back in the day, they'll just blur that shit out. Nowadays, they just don't put it in there. Like, what the fuck? Or you could buy the extended version that have all of it in there. Bullshit. Are you serious? Wait. Not to put you out there, but what year were you born in? My, you ain't never heard of none of these either, Miss Boosie? Come on, man. You got to be kidding me. Born in 84. Okay, maybe that's why. Well, you have to consider she behind in a bunch. I'm not saying that people our age wasn't watching TV with her or nothing like that. But shit, around that time they was starting to give children their own fucking TVs. I still ain't get my own fucking TV. Long as I lived with my mama, I never had my own TV. And the shitty part about that was she kept being no, and never even really knew why. My brother had a little TV, you know, but his wasn't digital. He had one of them click ones. What about now? What? No, I don't even have one now. I don't have one now. I have my own look. And you know when flat screens started kind of becoming affordable, like $150 for like a 32-inch, you know, around that time. Keisha, I won't say Keisha brought her TV. I ain't sure. But, right. Yeah, that's how I do it. But, when we moved here, I had my own TV. And maybe about 4 years before that, because I had the guest room and my game was set up in there, my stereo was in there, there was a bed in there, my TV was in there, my books, but it was a guest room like. And I had a TV in there. But before it was in there, we had 2 big TVs in our bedroom. And our bedroom was big enough to support it because She'll be on that side of the room with the TV, and I'll be like by the door. And I had them made it like a little seating area. And she was like, wow, right there. I said, I've been telling you this room was big as fuck. Now, I'm a little too old for the babysitter club, bro. Look, I read those books, okay? I did not watch the show. And by the time the show came out, I wasn't doing that no more. uh, I'm just saying. That's like I was in Dollar Tree the other day, and I ran across a Judy Blume book. Y'all remember her? Dear God is Me, Margaret. They just made that into a show. But she had a whole set of books. And I ran across like, I'm not keeping no, I'm too old for that shit. I'm not gonna say I don't read kid books from time to time. I'm not even gonna say that they're elementary school age books, okay? And oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I don't look. My friend was reading that shit, and I was reading shit like fucking Hannah Lindsay's and shit. No, I didn't start reading Johanna Lindsay's when I was about 9. I was reading shit like 31 Brothers and Sisters and shit. And whatever the fuck I could get my hands on. No, now if we're gonna go childhood like that, my favorite one got to be Mine's the Best. And The Old Man Who Couldn't Read. Them two was my favorite books. Matter of fact, I used to live with a broad, and I owned them books. They was in my house. I took them from my mama's house and brought them with me. That was like two of my favorite books. And then she had kids, so, it kind of fell into place. I was, I want to say the first one her son read was Mine's the Best. And it kind of fucked me up. Because I have been reading him that book for so fucking long. And he was like, hey, wait. I know what that say. And I'm like, fuck, of course you do. I done read it to you for fucking 3-4 years. Wait, no. For over a year now. Of course you should know what the fuck they're saying. And, he fucking read that shit to me. The Wild Things, I don't know. And I'm going to tell you another one of my favorite books. And that's why I said, when Babysitter Club came out, I had them pass that up. Because I remember when I was around 8 years old, I used to read that too. I used to love the Reader's Digest. I get that bitch every month. Once I moved in my own house, I used to get that shit. That's crazy. I used to love that one, dude. I used to want to be the first one to fucking get it. But no, when I was 8 years old, my favorite book was a fairy tale book, and it used to have, yeah, it was. It used to have Rumpelstiltskin, um, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, The Princess and the Pea, right, and Hansel and Gretel, and I want to say Little Red Riding Hood. Don't hold me to that one. And it was a thick book like that, bigger than the size of a sheet of paper. And I used to carry that bitch all around when I was around 8. And I used to read that whole book multiple times. But my favorite was Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, I used to like the Ebonies. Well, yeah, I used to read the Jets too because we used to go up there to the country by my grandparents. And like I said, I had little uncles. Oh hell no. Ninth grade, I read the Cage Bird. I think everybody did. Now see, my mom and them didn't buy Essence, but we had Ebony, we had Jet, we had the Reader's Digest, Woman's Circle or some shit like that, Ladies Home Journal. It's crazy how they don't even do that kind of shit no more, right? Wow. I do too. I used to live at one house. One house that I had, it had the porch and it was all screened in and shit. And it had windows and the ceiling fan on that bitch. And what you saying right to? You know, I don't know exactly where you at in the conversation. I got up this morning. I washed my hair. I conditioned it. Right. And right. Then I washed it. Oh my God. Keisha told me this morning Lonzo was coming. But I don't know. I ain't hear him come. Maybe she sent somebody to get the door before the doorbell ring or some shit like that. When my bitch ass back to sleep. And when I got up, I was like, look at your hair, bitch. So I conditioned it. I need to go get my glasses. I can't keep fucking faking the funk no more. I tried to read a book the other day. I was like, what that say? Yes. That's how this window is right here. You see that curtain? Or that sheet, call it what the fuck you want. That window is like 90 inches across. That's why when the sun come up, That's all I'm gonna say. Soon as that whole crack the horizon, Lord, it's like I'm a rooster. Lord, you ever been up at that time of fucking day? It's like 90 wide and maybe 60 tall, 50 tall, 4.5, 5 feet, maybe 6 feet. Yeah, 60 inches by 90 inches. Fuck that. I'm gonna have to get some fucking, soon as I get the fucking light, I'm getting me some fucking blackout curtains. Fuck all this shit. Yeah, I said it. I ordered my plants a grow light. That way they gonna get the sun they need regardless, so say. I'm serious. I need to check when that bitch coming. Look, the only days I really have good sleep in here be rainy fucking days. When the sun don't really be out like that and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. Shit, when it's raining like that, and you have thunder and lightning, especially good thunder, I don't even fucking wake up. I don't. I sleep damn good. But yeah. Soon as daylight come, I'm gonna measure it from the top to how long I want my curtains. Man, look here. I ain't gonna hear no rain. Unless it's hard rain. Right, Miss Woosie? You saying that shit. Look here. If Lonzo wouldn't be here, I guarantee you, them other two would be asleep already. Well, Terrell already asleep. But I'm guaranteeing you, if he wasn't here, they would have been asleep maybe an hour before they went to sleep. Man. You ever reread a book? Like a book you read like when you were 15 and you was like, or maybe in your early 20s, late teens, and you was like, that was the shit. And you go back and you read it and you be like, exactly why did I like this book again? Because, look, I can't tell you how long I read Waiting to Exhale till it went to the movies. Like, I think I had read that book 3 times before it came to the movies, okay? That's how long I had been reading that book. And, because I started reading that shit in my teens. But other motherfuckers had to catch up, so say. And, one book that I really liked with a radio video Hey, however you got to get it. But no, unless it's coming down real hard, I don't hear shit in here. Yeah, it do. But it be coming down like that. Because the last time it rained, Terrell was like, yeah, music too. I got my playlist. I cut it on every night. And depending on how I feel about shit, I put it on repeat. And it is what it is. Like, I make my Anita Baker playlist. And even though I do like some of the songs, fuck, most of her songs she's hollering and screaming. You know, but I pick like the soft, mellow ones without that screaming and shit in there, whatever. And I make a playlist. Right, that's what I'm saying. I make a playlist. I did that shit with Stevie Wonder, but I didn't pick out the songs. I just let it play how it played on the whatever playlist it was on. And that shit was disturbing. It woke me up a few times. I was like, God damn, Stevie, you got to holler like that? Man, depending on my mood, I put on whatever I put on, and I go to bed. Yeah. Man, this fucking gum don't last fucking long. I was looking for my fucking spearmint gum. Not spearmint. I think this one good. And I know I had one right there. Oh well. I'm supposed to be going home in the morning. Yeah. It's not that, I won't miss him when he go. Yeah, that shit was so cheap it never lasts with you. You just constantly kept chewing that gum, getting that tattoo off that gum, chewing that gum. Shit was hard as a rock. That's what I'm gonna find tomorrow. I got that grape. You know that grape, that chewing gum shit. Yeah, I remember the butterscotch. They still have them. You gotta just look for them. I seen some of them somewhere last, where I was. I won't say I was at Parkland. They got like a little sweet shop in there. I don't know what y'all call it where y'all from, but it's like it's grape bubblegum. Yeah, I love grape. They don't do grape bubblegum no more. Hubba Bubba used to sell a good grape gum. They don't sell it no more. So I got that, look here. You keep them ginger candies here. Them motherfuckers there, I can't give them bitches away. And I don't want to sit there sucking on them either. Then First they're so fucking hard you can't do shit with them. Then when they get soft, it's like, god damn. Oh yeah, all the ones with the old candy high as fuck. I went to somewhere like that in New Orleans. It was I think they called it the candy shop or sweet shop or some shit like that. It was on Canal Street. I was like, wow. Huh? It was very fucking disappointing. I've been to better fucking candy shops in the fucking airport, okay? Fuck. Five Below candy was better than these. You know what I used to love when I was a kid and kind of pissed me off that I don't eat them no more? Them Boston baked beans. Zipper Squirrel Nut. What the fuck is that? Zippers Squirrel Nuts. Yeah, Five Below got good candy. Then, if you don't want to get it off the little carousels or whatever, you could get, they got their little selection in the aisle and shit. Yeah, they was. They got all kind of fucking weird shit. I be going to Five Below looking at that shit and I be like, oh, them cherry bombs. It was okay. I don't know. Next to my Boston baked beans, I got me some Lemonheads. Cause that look, I used to get that shit when I used to be visiting my people out in the country. We used to go to the little sweet shop out there too. And but this one was in somebody's garage. Oh, them was okay. I didn't really care for them. The Annihilators. The only ones I didn't get down with like that was the cherry dude. But I think I would fuck with all other colors. Yeah, Red House was good. And them them fireballs that was like that. Them jawbreakers. Damn. That's why we was always out in the fucking sun like that. Always outside. Because we was so hyped up on sugar, we didn't know what the fuck. You know? I'm like, fuck. Man. Strawberry Annihilators, apple Annihilators, grape. I even like the bananas. I don't like the cherries though. I don't really, I'll do the apple, but you know, they're not my number one fan on the list right there. I get my 9 liters at Five Below. Oh, and the watermelon. The watermelon. Fucking right. Man. Fuck no. I just didn't get it as often as I would have. Unless, look, if I was saving for something, there was something I wanted to get, I just spend a quarter. And a quarter give me a pack of 9 liters. Oh, no, no. I know just what you're talking about. No. Um, Even when I had teeth, that shit was a bit too much for me. I'm not saying that. Look, that shit like fucking cone, you know? It come out how it went in, okay? So, you know, I ain't really about that one. And, besides, I haven't tried that since I haven't had my teeth. Um, they'll tell you how long I've been wanting to, I have not wanted a piece of that. Yeah, I used to like the root beer barrels too. Mm. Man, you get a fucking go by your grandma's house or somebody old house who got a candy jar, and you get your fucking ass a handful, and you have that strawberry. You know the strawberry I'm talking about, with the little gel on the inside. You done got a butterscotch, you got a red disc, and you got some kind of peppermint. Or you might get that blue one that's like mentholated. Or you get them assorted flavor candy discs. What the fuck was that shit about? That was so we could stay hyped up and then give a fuck about being inside. Oh, you get your hands full of candy and go outside. Okay. Fuck. Yes, them after dinner mints. Boy, you put them holes in your mouth and they just like melt. You be like, fuck. Man, you know how much sugar that shit had to be? Wow. And you know another one I used to like, them Andes. Excuse me. I also used to like the Symphony toffee and almond milk chocolate. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I really used to like that one. But I stopped eating that before my teeth fucked. But that used to be my favorite. Or that Dove. Right? That, a jump rope and a string. Yes. You know what the shoestring for, right? You play them, you do the rope and all that. Come on, man. No. I'm just gonna leave that alone. But yeah, I used to, up until I was about 11 or 12, I used to fuck with them jacks. Yeah, up until then. Yeah, I used to like jacks. I used to like kickball too. Fuck, Cool Cane in the street every day. Every day. Except Saturday and Sunday when we went home by my mama. Every day. And on the Saturday and Sundays we didn't go home, we was playing it again. Yeah. What the fuck? Fuck that. Look here. Up until I was about maybe 11 or 12, my grandma would be like, don't go past that house. Don't go past that house. Don't go. Fuck that. Don't go where I can't see you at. And if you outside and you on that corner, you better not go past that corner. I better look out the door and see your ass. Man, we used to test the fuck out of my grandma. But, you know what? Fucking right. Fuck no. My grandma, my grandma be there say that, tell us to get the fuck out. Maybe give us a fucking pickle or orange or some shit like that after school. After we done did our homework and shit. Maybe a sandwich. And we was fucking outside till fucking she cooked. Until she was ready for us to fucking eat. Cause she'll call us in and we gotta get our dishes together and all that shit. Somebody get the plates, somebody get the forks. Cause she'll put it on the table piled up like, okay, I got this many of you motherfuckers here. Get the plates. Fuck no. You know what we had in the summertime? Fucking frozen cups. Where my daddy from, they call them zips. But they the same thing. They fucking good ass Kool-Aid in an 8-ounce fucking plastic cup. Frozen. Boy, you had your spoon. You be outside and shit. You got your spoon a day. That's what y'all call frozen cup honey drippers? Where the hell are you from? I know you in Florida, but is that where you from? Wow, honey drippers? Man, no. Frozen cups or zips. 25 cents a pop. Or y'all call them freeze cups. And y'all, litty ditty. Fuck no, shit no. Okay. I know you in Memphis, Miss Boosie. That's where you grew up, right? In Chattahoochee, I know you didn't grow up where you at. I don't know what city that would be. And that, fuck. And if you was fortunate enough, because my friend Mama, Alabama, okay, my friend Mama, we was fortunate enough that she wasn't never fucking home. So that's what I wanted to be in the summer. We wasn't doing no fucked up shit. We was just outside having fun. Being fucking teenage girls. And, man, that's where you from. Okay. Okay. We'll be making our rounds through the projects and shit, going to see all her cousins and shit, and our friends and shit. And around a certain time of day, we just come on back home. Fuck. Feel like it, go to the fucking library that was down the street. Yeah, fuck. Ride our bikes. When I was at her house, her bike was chained on the steps, on the hand, on the, you know, on a banister like type thing, and mine was in front of her. That's all we did all summer. Wow. Yes, indeed. Fuck no, we was look every day of the summer. I don't even remember us watching TV, okay? I'm more than sure we did because that was around living color time and what else? That's when we finally really saw Woman's on Brewster's Place. I had read that book before I had ever saw that book, that movie. And I was like, wow. Damn, bitch. What the fuck was you in the library fucking doing? 5 cents. 5 cent my ass, man. Fuck you. Look, sorry. Your fucking snow cone with 5 cent. You must be like 19. You must be like 83 years old or some shit. Ain't no such thing as a small. Wow. No judgment. No judgment. Wow. Anyways, moving right along. 5 cent? How much was fucking gas? Let me stop. Oh, wow. Oh, that's just funny. Fuck no. Anyways. Right. For real. What y'all was getting, a shot glass one? Got it in a little medicine cup? Hmm. Fuck no. 5 cent. I'm done. I wasn't really no ice cream cone type person, especially in the street. You can't eat no ice cream in the heat dignified, man. Baby, you still gonna have to flip me a dime. Um, okay, so 1970s. mm. Uh, anyways, shit, maybe even the 60s with that. Cause mm-hmm, I'm gonna get a little more than rent money. I had your 2 cent change waiting at the door. Nah, fuck that. Just go ahead and flip me that dime. That way, it don't have to be messy. But if you gonna make it messy, I know how to count, motherfucker. Come on. That's why she should have charged even more. She needs a little way to. Let's just say that's why she should have charged more. Hmm. This shitty. The other day, it looked like I had 5 packs of fucking gum, right? Now I know I killed one of them, right? Nah, I'm good on that shit. You can't eat, you cannot eat an ice cream cone in the street in the fucking middle of summer, dignified. Nobody needs to know what's going on between you and your ice cream. See, Curtis had problems. Right. I used to sell mine 6 for a quarter. But if you wanted to buy one, there was 5 cents each. Should have made them 6 cents. Man, you know them hard. Um, they not Hubba Bubbles. They that other fucking brand. I think it's called Chubbs or some shit like that. Chubbs Chews or some shit like that. And it's that little round hard gum in that paper. Green, purple, blue and pink for the regular. They had a red, not really red, but maybe a magenta and green one. I want to say that one was watermelon. But them motherfucking gums was so fucking hard, man. Right, Chatterboo. Yeah, them True Man Chew, them Lucky Gums. Yeah. I used to like them too with that little fortune on it. And it was pink. And you could see the little sugar on it. They don't even sell that shit no more. That shit used to be good. I used to like a Big Blue too. I brought some blow pops. Right. Damn. Yeah, I brought some blow pops. Yeah, it was good. The other day. Well, really, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You can find that zebra gum every now and then. But I brought some blow pops and they sweet and sour. I had brought them for a review, but then I realized how exactly you gonna do a review on flavor changing suckers? You know, no, we're not gonna do that. So we gonna try them some. Really, I can't get down with them Tootsie Pops. I never did like them bitches. It's alright. They're alright. They're alright. I used to love me a plain Skittle. Red Pack. Not all that extra shit. Just them good old original flavors. The lemon, the grape, the orange, the strawberry, you know, the lime. You know, just old-fashioned Skittles. Now they got 1,500 fucking types of Skittles. The tropical, the this, the that, the... Man, they done fucked Skittles up, man. That's a Big Blue. No, you talking about them flat suckers that's shaped like a oval, right? Them was good too. The wine candy sticks. Y'all had that? Wow. And Charms was about that thick, about maybe a half an inch thick, and it was in a circle, or oval. Ain't that the Charm Pops? And it used to come in that plastic you had to tear off the back. Chico sticks. I didn't discover Chico sticks until late in the game. I don't think I really liked them. Then I fucked over to Mary Jane. Um, and I didn't try the Chico stick. I was at Dollar Tree the other day, and I don't know why I didn't get the Chico sticks. Maybe I didn't get the Chico sticks. Yeah, I like them too. I don't eat them no more, but I like them. I got some Mary Janes and they're not the same. I don't know nothing about that Charleston. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No. No. I don't know what it was about them orange peanuts. That's the same thing about Peeps, and I like marshmallows. Believe you missed me on them fucking Peeps. No, Chatterboo, no, 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 no. No, no. Mm-mm. You could keep the circus peanuts and the gumdrops. Yeah. I never really been no gumdrops person. Right. That's like, what is it? Look, back in the day, y'all remember Elmer's candy? Palmer's, I think it's Palmer's. And they used to have that gold brick for Easter, and the heavenly hash, and the pecan brick. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck. Fucking light bulb. Yo. You don't know nothing about that? 84? Nah, man, fuck that. I refuse to believe that. Because I was still getting that shit from my grandma when I was 14. I refuse to believe that. Fuck, I want to, for real, say, on the slick side, my grandma stopped giving us Easter baskets when I was about 16. Was I that old? I know for sure. Yeah, I was about 14, 15 years old. Nope, don't like Milk Duds, never did. Whoppers, I'm a sometimer on Whoppers. I like them Goobers though. I like that Mr. Goodball too. God damn. I ran through a lot of candy. And wow. They used to have this candy bar that I want to say Walgreens used to make. And it came in a blue teal-like purple wrapper. It was some kind of chocolate bar. Yeah, I like them Raisinets too. I'll fuck up some Raisinets right now. I don't care for Whoppers. No, I think Walgreens used to sell them hoes. It was some kind of like chocolate with granola and something like nougat and some peanuts in it. It was some shit like that. Or in the Mars bar too. They don't make that hoe either. Yeah, I know they got Little Debbie ice cream, but I ain't into Little Debbie like that. Like, look, bitch, I already eat your cakes. I'm not gonna eat your ice cream too. Fuck. Not only that, I want my Little Debbie to be my Little Debbie, okay? I don't want it to be your version of it on ice cream because I've tried two of their rendition of the Nutty Buddy by Little Debbie. And no, I didn't like Zero. That's that candy with that nougat and white chocolate. No. I'm not saying I wouldn't eat them, but they weren't my favorite. Good night, Anita-san. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be blessed. And, no. I used to like a school too. A school, a Snicker, a Amish Snicker. I didn't really learn about Baby Ruths till older. And that shit fucking fucked my head up a little bit. And, yeah. How the fuck can you make ice cream taste like a honey bun? And do I really want that shit? You know, it's not gonna be the same. Yeah, they both cold. Paydays was the one with just the nougat and the salty peanuts on it, huh? Yeah, I used to like that. Yeah, I used to like that one. Hold up. And, yeah. Oh, fuck no. Fuck. No. I'm from the South, not the country. I ain't never had that shit. No. But I won't say, yeah, I saw that shit. I'm trying to say it's like ice cream or some shit. No shit. The only person that I knew that did some shit was like that was my partner Tanisha. And she'll put hers in a Pepsi. Um, I ain't really no neckbone fan. Maybe it was a turkey neck. Oh God. I got some of them bitches now. And yeah. I'm thinking about I don't know what time it is, but I'm about to say goodnight. Because I've been doing this for 2 hours now. Yeah, I love me some turkey necks too. Love me some turkey necks. And I like the flats. I don't really care too much for the turkey drum or even the tip. Only way I really want the tip is if it's fried. But I ain't like one of them motherfuckers who bite on that shit. You know, and be spitting out the bones and shit. Fuck all that. I don't know. I just something about the texture of a turkey flat tip, wing tip that I'm like, bitch. If you ain't gonna fry it, you ain't giving that shit to me. What you see? 341. Yeah, I remember Nerds. Oh, okay. You 341. I'm 240. 42. 242. So you 342. Oh wow. Nope. Yeah, let's say 242. Love y'all too. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have a good one. Peace. You as well, Chatterboo. Good night.
Audio device connected.